Glad you could join us again on the newsroom. I'm Simisola Adigun. 3 persons suspected to be members of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB have been released after spending 2.5 years at 14 Brigade Nigerian Army, Ohafia, Abia State. This was disclosed by Amnesty International Nigeria on Thursday. The rights organization that believes in freedom, justice and equality also appealed to Nigerian authorities to provide information about the status of all other victims of enforced disappearance, charge them to court or release them from detention. Civil servants in Cross River State were again locked out of their offices for arriving late for the second time in 2 days after being locked out of the governor's office on Wednesday. The action was extended to other offices on Thursday as gates of the Cross River Geographic Information Agency, an agency under the Lands Ministry, were locked and workers were seen milling around. However, some of the defaulters cited reasons such as delay in payment of salaries as responsible for their inability to meet up with the time schedule. Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to accept and publish the name of Godswill Akpabio as the candidate of the All Progressives Congress for Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District in the 2023 general elections. Delivering judgment, Justice Nwite held that INEC acted illegally for refusing to accept and publish Akpabio's name, even when it was sent to it by the APC as its candidate. INEC had refused to recognize Akpabio as a candidate because the commission did not monitor the APC primary, which he claimed he won. Well, the World Health Organization has released 6 short policy briefs that outline key actions that all governments must take to end COVID-19 pandemic. The Director General of the WHO, Tedros Ghebreyesus, announced this at a news conference at the UN Health Agency's headquarters in Geneva on Thursday. He added that the briefs will serve as an urgent call for governments to take a hard look at their policies and strengthen them for COVID-19 and future pathogens with pandemic potential. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Temitope Silva, has restated federal government's commitment to revive the old Port Harcourt refinery in Rivers State by December 2022. Silva hinted this at the end of the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari at the Council chamber in the Presidential Villa in Abuja. He added that the development of the compressed natural gas is still in progress, adding that it was one of the steps that must be achieved before the removal of petrol subsidy. Nearly 500 dignitaries from around the world are set to descend in London alongside members of the royal family to pay their last respects to the long-reigning monarch, the late Queen Elizabeth II. They will join UK Prime Ministers, past and present, and key figures from public life at Westminster Abbey at 11 a.m. next Monday. Other members from Europe's royal families will also be in attendance, including Sweden, Denmark, Belgium, and Greece. Spain's new professional women's league will finally get to start after a deal was struck to end a strike by the referees who demanded better wages and work conditions. The Spanish Soccer Federation said this on Wednesday. The season had been scheduled to kick off earlier this month, but was delayed after the refereeing crews did not show up, while the Women's League had put the blame on the federation and government officials in charge of sports policy. This will be the first season of a fully professional women's league in Spain. That's all on the newsroom at this time. Join us again for more stories. Thank you for watching.